Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we continue reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, chapter 46. We are hearing how Uddhav has come to Vrindavan, and Nanda Maharaj, he is remembering the beautiful pastimes of Krishna. His mind is completely absorbed in Krishna. And Mother Yashoda is so much in separation from Krishna that when she's hearing these beautiful pastimes that Nanda Maharaj is recounting, the tears are flowing from her eyes and milk is flowing from her breasts. And because of the separation, she was not even able to properly speak to Uddhav or even to receive him. Her absorption, her love was so much. So reading on, Tayor Itam Bhagavati.
Hare Krishna. Tayorikam Bhagavati.
Krishne Nanda Yashodayo.
Krishne Nanda Yashodayo.
Vikshanuragam Paramam.
Viksha Anuragam Paramam.
Nandam Aho Tavo Mudam.
Nandam Ahodayo Muda.
Translation and purport by the disciples of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Uddhav then joyfully addressed Nanda Maharaj. Having clearly seen the supreme loving attraction he and Yashoda felt for Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If Uddhav had seen Nanda and Yashoda actually suffering, he would not have reacted with joy. But in fact, all emotions on the spiritual platform are transcendental bliss. So the so-called anguish of the pure devotees is another form of loving ecstasy. This was clearly seen by Uddhav, and thus he spoke as follows. So Sukadev Goswami is saying here that looking at Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Mai's love for Krishna, Uddhav is feeling very joyful. He's very happy to see this intense love that Nanda and Yashoda have for Krishna. So in the purport, we can understand that Nanda and Yashoda Maharaj were not suffering. They were loving Krishna in separation, and they were feeling the highest ecstasy. Otherwise, why would Uddhav have been joyful? If you see somebody suffering, you're not joyful, you're going to be sad for them. But here, because he can feel, he can see that they are in fact in the highest spiritual ecstasy, and so that's why he is joyful. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay. But Uddhavji was thinking like they are not thinking about Krishna, like they are not sad because they are taking care so nicely to Uddhava Maharaj. So, but after that, it's like written like, but in fact, all emotions on the spiritual platform are transcendental bliss. So, this is written by the author, right? The who has written the.
Uddhav could see that Nanda and Yashoda, they were completely absorbed in Krishna, that they were unable to do anything else other than remember Krishna so intensely. And they are not able to forget Krishna. They are remembering Krishna's pastimes. Or Krishna used to do like this, or he used to dress up like this, or he used to look like this at us. He used to smile like this. So looking at this intense love that Nanda and Yashoda have for Krishna, Uddhav is feeling joyful.
Oh,
Nanda and Yashoda are loving Krishna in separation, Vipralamba. It's called Vipralamba, loving in the mood of separation.
So the Uddhava felt this separation, right?
Uddhav could feel the love that Nanda and Yashoda have it. He could see it. He's seeing that they're not suffering, but in fact they're joyful because this is spiritual emotion. On the material platform, if there is separation from the beloved and the lover, there is
Mm.
suffering, right? But on the
Mm.
transcendental platform, this love in separation gives the highest spiritual ecstasy.
Mm. Okay.
So in the material world, what is suffering, in the spiritual world is the highest ecstasy because the material world is inverse of the spiritual world.
Mm.
Is that
Yeah.
okay?
Yes.
Okay. Shri Uddhava Vacha
Shri Uddhava Uvacha
Yuvam Shlakayatamo Nunam
Yuvam Shlakayat Nunam
Dehinam Ihamanada
Dehinam Eha Manada
Narayane Khila Guru
Narayane Khila Guru
Yatkrita Matir Idrishi.
Yatkrita Matir Idrishi.
Shri Uddhav said, O respectful Nanda, certainly you and Mother Yashoda are the most praiseworthy persons in the entire world, since you have developed such a loving attitude toward Lord Narayan, the spiritual master of all living beings. Understanding Nanda's mood, as expressed by his statement, Manye Krishnam cha Ramam cha praptav iha surottamam. I think Krishna and Rama must be two exalted demigods. Uddhav here referred to Krishna as Lord Narayan. So earlier, when Nanda Maharaj was speaking about Krishna, and Balaram and that how they were killing so many demons, as if it's nothing. Yeah, children are just playing. Like that, they were killing around demons, protecting them from the forest fire, from Lord Indra's wrath of heavy rains and winds. And that's why Krishna lifted the Govardhan hill for 7 days. So then Nanda Maharaj said, probably they are some demigods. That's what Gargamuni was saying. So Uddhav, following that train of thought, is now referring to Lord Krishna as Narayan, as the supreme spiritual master of everyone. And here we can see Uddhav is telling Nanda and Yashoda that you are the worthy of most praiseworthy. Who do we praise? We see somebody doing something great, we praise them, right? Or somebody is doing something good, we are going to praise them. But now, who's the most praiseworthy, Uddhava is saying? One who has developed love for Krishna. That person is the most praiseworthy. That's what he's saying, Nanda and Yashoda. You are most praiseworthy. Why? Because you have developed love for Narayan, love for Krishna. Yeah, we praise so many people who do wonderful things. But Uddhava was telling us, actually, who is worthy of praise? Is the devotee who loves Krishna. Okay. Eto hi vishvasya cha bijayoni
Eto hi Vishvasya Sabijayoni
Ramo mukunda purusha pradhanam
Ramo Mukunda Purusha Pradhanam
Anviya bhuteshu vilakshanasya
Anviya Bhuteshu Vilakshanasya
Jnanasya cheshata imo puranam.
Jnanasya cheshatayam Puranam.
These two lords, Mukunda and Balaram, are each the seed and womb of the universe, the creator and his creative potency. They enter the hearts of living beings and control their conditioned awareness. They are the primeval supreme. The word vilakshan means either distinctly perceiving or confused, depending on how the prefix vi is understood in context. In the case of enlightened souls, vilakshana means perceiving the correct distinction between the body and the soul. And thus Lord Krishna, as indicated by the word ishate, it guides the spiritually advancing soul. The other meaning of lakshana, confused or bewildered, clearly applies to those who have not understood the difference between the soul and the body, or the distinction between the individual soul and supreme soul. Such bewildered living beings do not go back home, back to Godhead, to the eternal spiritual world, but rather achieve temporary destinations according to the laws of nature. So here, vilakshana, we are understanding the meaning of the word vilakshana, distinctly perceiving or confused. So in the purport, we are understanding depends on how this word is used. It could mean to say for the self-realized soul who understand, enlightened souls. For the enlightened soul, they understand, okay, that I'm not the body, I am the soul. So they understand. And Lord Krishna guides the spiritually advancing soul. Right? Lord Krishna makes the arrangements. Lord Krishna as the Chaitya Guru within the heart, and as the spiritual master outside, Krishna guides the living being to go back to him. So another meaning is saying of vilakshana is confused, one who does not understand, oh, I'm not the body, I'm the soul, and that there is a supreme soul there, and that it's my duty to engage in the service of the Supreme Lord. So then such souls, what happens? They continue living in the material world in the cycle of birth and death. So this is what we are understanding this word vilakshana of how it is used in what context. It could mean either the soul that Krishna is guiding to go back to him, to Godhead, or because he knows the difference between the body and soul, and that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Or the soul who's thinking I'm the body, he doesn't know that he's the soul, he doesn't understand that God is there, that there is a spiritual world. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, then reading on. It is understood from all Vaishnava literature that Sri Rama, Balaram, here accompanying Lord Krishna, is non-different from him. Being his plenary expansion, the Lord is one, yet he expands himself. And thus Lord Balaram in no way compromises the principle of monotheism. So one may think, oh, is it that there are two gods? No, God is one. Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then what about Lord Balaram? Well, Lord Balaram is also the Supreme Lord. He is the first expansion of Krishna. So there's no difference between Lord Rama and Lord Krishna. The only difference is in the mood. Lord Krishna's mood is that he is Rasraj, Rasbihari, mood of enjoyment. And Lord Balaram's mood is to serve. Right? That's how we say that Lord Balaram is the original spiritual master. He shows us how to serve Krishna. So Uddhava is saying here, both Lord Mukunda and Lord Balaram. Here the word Mukunda means one who gives liberation. Only Lord Krishna can give us liberation from this material world, no one else. So it's said that they are each the seed and womb of the universe. They're non-different. They're non-different. It's Lord Krishna, original form of God. His first expansion is Lord Balaram. Balaram Jayanti coming up next week, right? I think it's 29th over there. I think so. 29th or 30th, somewhere there. So they are the creator of the universe. We heard in how the universe is created, right? Krishna expands as Balaram, Balaram will expand as the Chaturvyuha, and then coming to the Karana Dakshai Vishnu, Garbho Dakshai Vishnu, and they enter the heart of living beings. They expand also as the Paramatma, right? The Shirodakshai Vishnu. So here Uddhava is speaking about how the lords are creating the material world, maintaining it, and also they are the Paramatma in everyone's heart. Right? Lord Krishna, he expands as Paramatma in everyone's heart. Is that okay?
Yeah. So Balaram ji first, like he was like just like incarnation of Lord Krishna. So it's related with Karno Dakshai Vishnu.
Lord Balaram is Lord Krishna's first expansion.
So it's in Karno Dakshai Vishnu.
And then, from Lord Balaram comes the Chaturvyuha, like Sankarshan, Vasudev, Pradyumna,
Yeah.
Anirudh. And
Pradyumna.
then, yes, and then we'll come to Karana Dakshai Vishnu. And then
Oh,
Karana Dakshai Vishnu will expand as Garbho Dakshai Vishnu, then become the Paramatma, Shiro Dakshai Vishnu.
oh, okay. So
Yeah.
highest one is Karno, then Garbho Dakshai Vishnu, and then Shiro Dakshai Vishnu.
Yeah, they're all the same actually. They're called the Purusha avatars.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just the function is different, right? It's the function.
Mm,
Karana Dakshay Vishnu lying on the Karana ocean. All the universes is coming from his body. Garbho
mm,
Dakshay Vishnu, he's entering inside every universe, lying on the
mm.
Garbhodak ocean. Lord Brahma comes from his navel,
Navel of,
the
yeah.
lotus flower that comes from his navel. And
Okay.
then Garbhodakshay Vishnu is expanding as Shirodakshay Vishnu, as Paramatma. Paramatma who is
Mm,
in everyone's heart. He's in every atom of the
mm,
universe. Yeah. So
mm,
they are the same. It's the Purusha avatar. But they just have different function.
okay.
Okay.
Mm.
So that's what we have to see. It's not that, huh? I'm sorry. There's only one God.
Yeah, only one. Yeah.
God is one. He has many expansions,
Mm.
incarnations. जैसे एकलिक which is the Bhagavatam verse. Jiva Goswami says that Lord Krishna is the Supreme Lord and all the others are his incarnations. And now I can't remember suddenly. Sneha, you remember? It's all right.
Uh,
It's
I don't remember. Yeah.
okay. Never mind. It's okay. Right. यस्मिन् च न प्राणवियोगकाले
यस्मिन् ज्ञानं प्राणवियोगकाले
क्षणं समावेश्य मनो विशुद्धम्
क्षणं समावेश मनो विशुद्धम्
निर्हृत्य कर्माशयम् आशु याति
निर्हृत्य कर्मायम् आशुयाति
परां गतिं ब्रह्ममयोर्वर्णः
परं गतिं ब्रह्ममायो
तस्मिन् भवन्ताव अखिलात्महेतौ
Tasmin bhavato akhilatmavedo
Narayane Karanamartyamurto
Narayane karnamartyamurti
Bhavam Vidattam Nitaram Mahatman
Bhavam vitattam nitram mahatam
Kim va Vasishtam Yuvayo Sukrityam
Kim va vasistam yuvayo sukritam.
Anyone, even a person in an impure state, who absorbs his mind in him for just a moment at the time of death, burns up all traces of sinful reactions, and immediately attains the supreme transcendental destination in a pure spiritual form as effulgent as the sun. You too have rendered exceptional loving service to him, Lord Narayan, the super soul of all, and the cause of all existence, the great soul, who, although the original cause of everything, has a human-like form. What pious deeds could still be required of you? So Uddhav here is saying that one who, who never thought of Krishna, but at the time of death, he fixes his mind on Krishna. And even in an impure state, he may, when you're dying, you're not going to be able to really say, okay, let me go take my bath and let me, purify myself. And then I'm going to die and I'm going to remember Krishna and I'm going to die. No, right? We don't know what time death is coming. So one may be in an impure state while dying, but even in that state, if one can absorb one's mind at the lotus feet of Krishna, absorb one's mind in thinking about Krishna, even for a moment, then what happens? All the sins are burnt, all the pap karma is completely gone, and one gets a spiritual body and one can go to the spiritual world. And the spiritual body, you can see Uddhava is saying, is as effulgent as the sun. It's very, very bright, effulgent. So Uddhava is saying, so even if somebody who's impure and for a moment they think of Krishna while dying, they can get a spiritual body and they can go to the spiritual world, they can go to Vaikuntha. So, but you two are loving Krishna, you love him so much, and you have this mood of loving service, because when you love someone, you serve them, right? So, and it's so exceptional because they're serving Krishna. They're Krishna's mother and father, so they're taking care of Krishna. And so Uddhav is saying that what pious deeds could still be required of you, You don't need to do anything else. You don't need to do any puja or any any other ritual or any how we say punya karma. You don't need all that because you already love Krishna. What more can you do? That's the highest thing. Here he's referring to Lord Krishna as the Paramatma, Narayan, Paramatma, the Sarva Karana Karanam, cause of all existence. Lord Brahma says, right? Ishvara Parama Krishna, Sachidananda Vigra, Anadiradir Govinda, Sarva Karana Karanam. So although Lord Krishna has a human-like form, it doesn't mean he's not God. Doesn't mean that he's not the creator, that he's the origin of everything, that he is the Paramatma in everyone's heart. And Uddhav is saying that if somebody can just for a moment think of Krishna when they are dying, they can get a spiritual body. You to have a loving relationship with Krishna. And Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Mai, they love Krishna so much as their child. So that's the most pious deed that someone could do, is to love Krishna. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Any comments?
Mm. Yeah, no comment. Just imagine like how pure love was Yashoda ji and Nanda Maharaj. Like even they have so many grief, but they are pretending, not pretending, like because Krishna sent Uddhav ji, so they are just trying to give all things what they have, they were giving to Krishna. Like they are thinking like they are giving service to Krishna, something like that, right?
Yeah, they are not thinking I'm serving Krishna. They're like, Krishna is my boy, he's my
Yeah,
child.
more.
I
No,
need to
when they are
protect
trying
him.
to give everything to Uddhav ji that time,
Ah,
because Krishna sent Uddhav ji, so they are trying to give all pleasure to Uddhav ji, so that like they have, like I don't know, like being a human, we are thinking like maybe they were also thinking like because my son has sent this Uddhav, so there will be not any complaint or any excuse, or Krishna can think like, oh, we are in so much grief, so we haven't give any prestige or any respect to the
oh, yeah,
something
nice.
like that.
Yeah,
Because this is my thinking.
yeah, yeah, that's right. They're taking really, we saw Nanda Maharaj, he received Uddhav so nicely, yeah, that Uddhav, Krishna has sent Uddhav to Vrindavan. So he really gave him such a good, he welcomed him so nicely, made him comfortable, and yeah, very good. Okay, so we'll stop here for today.
Yeah, we can stop.
Okay. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Hare Krishna. Thank
Hare
you all
Krishna.
for listening and